Harriet knocks on his door, inviting him to a party thrown by their classmates. Peter questions the appropriateness, and she answers that she's not really a faculty member. Harriet uses the Emperor Palpatine Lego to do a rendition of Black Eyed Peas. Peter, unable to resist, cracks a smile. After a moment of contemplation, Peter agrees, recalling the dream's advice to live in the moment. Peter and Harriet enter the house party, people dancing, chatting, and half of them wearing festive masks. Puzzled by the masks, Peter questions Harriet, who nonchalantly mentions she was told it was a masquerade party but thought the masks were optional, to Peter's relief. As the party progresses, Peter finds himself intervening in a debate about Thanos. Randy Robertson proposes tongue-in-cheek a controversial stance, suggesting Thanos was looking out for people. Peter charmingly responds,
Thanos wasn't looking out for anybody. He didn't ask before acting. He didn't do a follow-up to check on the people he harmed. He was just a basic douchebag.
Earning laughs from the crowd. Amid the discussion, a masked blonde girl observes Peter from a distance. Feeling the need for some fresh air, Peter excuses himself and heads to the roof, leaving the party momentarily behind. On the rooftop, Peter notices people carrying suspicious items into a nearby house, and to his disbelief, one of Dr. Octopus' mechanical arms catches his eye. His spider sense tingles, urging him to take action. But before he can, Betty Brant approaches and breaks the silence.
Nice night, isn't it?
He looks back to the sketchy people and then back to the girl he went to high school with. She briefly dated his best friend in Europe, but that wasn't what came to his mind. He recalled that she was best friends with his first love, Liz. The last words Liz said to him interrupt his train of thought.
Hi, Peter. Whatever's going on with you, I hope you figure it out.
He snaps back to reality and says to Betty that he needed some air and admits that he was bored. Betty tells him she saw him debating with Randy and recalls that they met already when she handled him the flyer earlier. They introduce each other, and she offers Peter a tarot reading. Though hesitant, Peter agrees, drawing the death card. Betty interprets it positively, emphasizing its symbolism of change. As Betty suggests returning to the party, Peter asks her to go ahead, intending to follow in a minute. Peter decides to investigate the criminal hideout more closely. Two men confront him, questioning if he's lost and adopting a confrontational attitude. Peter claims he was searching for his keys and that he just found them. The tracksuits dismiss Peter with insults. Initially playing dumb, Peter walks away, but as the verbal assault continues, his anger intensifies. In a burst of frustration, Peter decides to confront the men and beat them up. However, when he turns around, they're gone. He gets back to the party. Out of nowhere, Betty appears and grabs his hand. Peter, with Betty by his side, calms down. They dance together. The next day, Peter and Harriet go to run at the Central Park. Betty passes also running, and she asks Peter if he's going to see the play. Peter stumbles while trying to answer. When Betty is far away, Harriet bursts in laughter and teases Peter.